Hello YouTube, this is Thompson Airways 737 bringing you update number 3 for this Spanish Mediterranean themed sort of based airport. Just going to get into the update pretty much straight away, and again similar concept, run through sort of where aircraft flying from and to, but in these settings time periods, no sort of flight numbers, anything like that. So again, as always, if you follow me social media, you'll probably see a better detail of aircraft on there. But we'll start off, hopefully going into focus. Start with this Air 2000 757-200, registration G00A. This is operating service from and to Manchester. Just one thing to note, this is I chose to use this year, but it should actually have a first choice sticker towards the front, I think on both sides, if it was present in 1996. Now, for an exception, I've decided to include it in this period, otherwise I would have to probably go back to maybe late 80s, early 90s to include it. So I thought I'd do this featuring this update, even though it doesn't have the first choice sticker at the front of the fuselage, but still it's a good representation, to feature in this time period. And this is probably the only time we're going to feature this. I say probably, it very much is the only time we will feature this model, which is a shame really, but again, it gives you that background, certainly as we progress through the years, of the changeover of liveries and how airlines have come to be and that kind of thing. Moving across, we have this Britannia Airways 767-200 GBYAB, of course a model that's already featured. This is operating in a service from and to Birmingham. Again, rotating models around. We had this feature before. We had the 757 feature this again, but again there will be a bit more diversity as we progress through each year, and with some of the models. And then panning across, I'll come back to the Iberia in a second. On this stand here, something a little bit different. Trying to utilise different stands each time, make good use of the actual layout itself. We have this Ryanair 737-200 EICKS. So we featured this in the last update as well, but that was featuring the Valentine's Day Love Plane livery. This is in standard billboard colours. I do believe EICKS is the only Ryanair with these billboard titles. I think all the other Ryanair 737s 200 certainly had the smaller Ryanair titles towards the front fuselage, so that's something to make note of in case you didn't know. This is operating from and to Stansted. These stands are quite adequate actually. I mean, it is kind of just in front of the cargo centre if we just sort of pan there, but still adequate enough to be used for commercial passenger aircraft as well. At the time, I didn't really think of anything as such when I was doing the airport layout that I would feature a cargo sort of building there, but it fits in quite nicely and makes use of the space. So again, nice little setup there for the Ryanair 737-200. I will come back to this Iberia A320. Again, another model that's already featured, but again, probably a key element in Spain, Iberia. Registration ECFAS, again A320. This is operating again from to Madrid, as you might imagine, being the capital and probably one of the major hubs for Iberia. And then panning across, we have this Air Tours A320. This is actually a model I've had for quite a while, and I think at one point I actually thought about this model and thought, why have I really got it in my collection? With it being quite an early model, but I think this was only active as well in 1996 again, so this is a model that's probably only going to feature once. In fact, saying that, I think it was active up to 1997, but probably will only feature in this update. Registration GDACR, this is operating from and to Gatwick. As you can see, pretty much a full service, all the buses ready for the passengers, fuel truck there in position, and baggage loader, carts, and GPU there as well. And then taxiing out, we have this LTU Lockheed L1011. This is so far one of two that I've managed to acquire. So this is the Gemini Jets version, registration DAERL. This is operating a service from and to Dusseldorf. It seems like Dusseldorf is probably the most common for LTU to operate from and to. So I've also got the Herpa version on the way from the US. So hopefully shouldn't be long before that's here. Again, if you do follow me on other social media platforms, you probably will see the Herpa version as well. But unfortunately, for the purpose of this video, I'm only going to be able to include this Gemini Jets version. I am still looking for the NG models one as well in this livery. There is the other livery from NG, which is very easy to find, but the other one, probably the better of the three, and I probably imagine that's why it's quite hard to find, because of maybe the detail it's got with the antennas and stuff like that. This is a very early model from Gemini, and but you know, it still looks the part, to be fair. I will admit, when I first opened it, I was surprised how kind of short and kind of stubby it kind of is. Do have another Lockheed TriStar L1011 in the Las Vegas colours, but I haven't really compared both. But when I opened this, certainly it just seemed a bit, like a bit of a surprise, really. But nonetheless, a great model. And again, you know, as always, if you follow me on social media, you'll see more in-depth, maybe more detailed pictures and overviews and stuff like that. Of the actual models, maybe in greater detail, maybe in better quality than videos are. But nonetheless, that's the update for today, guys. Hopefully you've enjoyed it. You know, again, I just want to reiterate, you know, some models will sort of come back in. That's the nature of what I'm doing. So some aircraft, you know, models will feature time and time again, whereas some will only feature once, depending on when they were active in real life and the time period we're focusing on. So again, thanks for watching, guys. Any questions or general comments, always enjoy reading and responding where necessary. And also likes on the video also shows great appreciation from you guys as well. So until next time, stay tuned for the next video.